Hey everyone, I'm here with a very honest, just for the clickbait though, because I wouldn't lie to you guys, but here's my honest review of the Steam Deck. About 3 weeks now that I've had it, so see, it's right here. Nice and used. I have been using it mostly in the bed. This is taking over my gaming bedtime. Instead of being on my phone, now I'm just on this playing games. I have been playing Divinity Original Sin. That's been my game of choice for the Steam Deck, and I actually bought it to play it on here because I am a fan of RPGs, and everyone says it's a classic nowadays. Actually, I've been playing the second one too, instead of the first. But yeah, so I've been using this. I'm going to talk about like how well I've enjoyed it, the pros and cons of it. Not very many cons so far, but I'll talk about them. And if it's been worth it, because so far, the spoiler, I would say yes. But I'm probably not the best use case for it, no. So I have the Steam Deck here. Like I said, I've been playing Divinity Original Sin. I downloaded a couple more games, like Geometry Dash, kind of old school little platformer. That's kind of annoying. I don't like it that much. But Slay the Spire is a good roguelike and runs very well on here. I also downloaded Monster Hunter, but I've been playing that on PC mostly because I haven't really gone anywhere. And so that's the thing about the use case for this. So I've been playing it a lot in bed because I never play my gaming laptop in bed because why would I do that when I can just walk over here and play on my gaming PC? I have a nice setup with the 3080 right there, so I was like, yeah, I'll just walk the 20 feet over to this room. But in bed though, once I'm in bed, I'm like, oh, I'll just play on my phone while I fall asleep or look at things. In the morning too, when I wake up, I'll use it to wake me up. But actually, this has taken the place of my phone a lot. Where I'll throw this under my bed. I won't throw it. I'll place it gently, and then I'll just grab it in the morning before I even get up out of bed. And I'm like, I feel like gaming for a little bit, and just play this a bit. So it's been convenient that way. Now I haven't left the house too much, and when I do, it's for work. And I don't think I'm gonna take this game at work because I don't really have time to kill at work. Like, yeah, I'm busy. I get there early to get work done and then leave late because I'm doing work. So during lunchtime, I just chill. I don't know. I've never been the one to game during the 30 minutes or less that I get for lunch. I gotta eat. I gotta use the bathroom. And that's like most of my lunchtime. So it's not, I don't anticipate taking this to work really. I wish I did have it last year. It just came out, but I wish I had it a year ago because when I would travel over to a significant other's house, I would use the gaming laptop a lot there, and that was fine. But it would have been nice just to take this instead. And be like, yeah, you're working on stuff. Let me just chill on the couch and play. But before, with my gaming laptop, I had to pull out the mouse and keyboard or just get the laptop and pull out my Xbox 360 controller and hook it up with Bluetooth, where this is all built in. So it's been a good replacement for the gaming laptop. And now I don't leave the house anymore too often, so it's been confined to the bed. But it's been very nice, and I did want to mention a positive that I haven't seen mentioned too much online. I found out about it online, but it hasn't been too popular. I haven't seen the spam like any other use cases like emulator machine and all that I haven't done. But I did want to talk about is the Xbox cloud gaming. So if you have Xbox or the Game Pass Ultimate, so that gives you access to PC and Xbox games, but it also gives you access to cloud games. And you can install it as a non-Steam game on here. We're doing a few different things. Actually, let's see if I can show you here. Let me turn this on. But I'll include the instructions that I found. See, here's my Divinity Original Sin. I'm at 30 hours basically. So it's about 10 hours a week. That's a lot. So let me show you. So if I go to library, there's Monster Hunter. So this is what I have installed. And then, oh, I gotta go to non-Steam. Oop. Right there, so Xbox Cloud Gaming Beta. So you can install it on there. You have to change some settings so it's for it to run well or smoothly, like as smooth as a Steam game. But it depends on your internet. But I found that because I went over to my parents' house and I just loaded this up and I just started playing like in a minute and like Forza Horizon 5. I'm like, I want to load this up, and I didn't even have to install it. So it's a cloud gaming, and you can play the whole library of Xbox games just, well, that's on cloud gaming. And I find that super convenient because you have a whole library and you don't have to wait for it to download, or maybe you don't have space, like Forza Horizon's, I don't know, 100 gigabytes or something. And there's plenty of other games that are huge where you can just wait a minute and play. So that does depend on the internet at your house though. Like my parents have better internet than me here. So I haven't really tested it here at this house, but I have tried cloud gaming on my PC and it's okay, depending on the game you're playing, because the input lag is noticeable with my internet. At my parents' house, it was actually pretty good. But that brings me to my other negative, or really the only one major negative that I found with this is the wireless controller. So the Wi-Fi on this, I think, kind of sucks, to put it frank, because it won't connect to networks necessarily. Like my home network for my router here, it doesn't even appear, both the 2.4 or 5 gigahertz networks. They don't appear. I have to like use my phone as a hotspot that's connected to my Wi-Fi, and then my phone will show up here. And so that must be something with the settings, because I think I saw it once when I log into desktop mode on this, but then if I go on the Steam UI, then it won't appear. It just won't appear. And then I also have a mobile hotspot that I've been trying, and it works kind of like it disconnects, but then it'll connect to the hotspot, but then it can't reach Steam servers. So if you know of a way to fix that easily, and I heard something about T-Mobile blocking the ports for gaming, and that's why it won't reach Steam servers. So it's been pretty annoying. So I've just been using my phone hotspot because I just connect to Starlink there. So yeah, that's the major negative, I think, is the Wi-Fi controller. It did get better after I updated like to the beta version of the OS, because when I first started, I couldn't connect to anything, and it was a pain that first day. But yeah, so I have weird issues like that with the internet. But other than that, it's worked great. I haven't tinkered that much with it. I'll probably get the Steam Dock, I think is what it's going to be called, the Steam Deck Dock, the official one, once that finally comes out, if it ever comes out. Because originally it wasn't. I'm like, no, I don't need to hook up to my TV or something. But now I find like different use cases where I can connect to Ethernet or just connect my keyboard and stuff to be able to type. Because the other thing is, maybe this isn't quite a negative, but it's not a positive either, is the touchscreen isn't the best. It's okay. It reminds me of touchscreens like 10 years ago with phones. So typing in the controller, you kind of have to like make sure you're typing well. It's definitely not going to be like a modern phone. So that's maybe it could be a negative as far as the touchscreen goes. So if you're doing like crazy typing things, like weird codes and Wi-Fi passwords, maybe it's like 20 characters long. Or if you follow the directions for the Xbox Cloud Gaming, I had to do all kinds of copying and pasting because I just couldn't type on this keyboard and get it right. I couldn't get it right with the spaces and the formatting and stuff. So I borrowed like my brother's like keyboard, and I'm like, let me just plug it in here, and then it was like super quick. So those instructions, I'll link them in the description if you want to follow for the Xbox Cloud Gaming, because I think that's something that has been underrated about this, just being able to pop on, because with the screen that's a bit bigger than your phone, because you can do the same thing with phone, and you also have the controller options with the buttons here. So yeah, I think those are my thoughts so far about the Steam Deck. If you have any questions about it, make sure leave a comment. And yeah, thanks for watching.